Commander, do you read me? Commander, Bradford, anyone at XCom headquarters. This is ZigZagZog in Western Kentucky. We need your assistance urgently. We've heard of your early exploits against the alien scourge. We need your support here in Western Kentucky. They set up operations outside of town on some farms. We need your assistance to stop an imminent attack on our town. Please come to our support.
Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog recording from Western Kentucky. I want to welcome y'all back to episode number 2 of my XCom Enemy Within using the Long War mod. So welcome back after that successful first mission in which all my 6 rookies did gain their promotions. One thing I'm going to do before we get going a little further, because sometimes I forget this, but it is good to we're able to name our pilots over here, and that will help them in gaining their experience. So I've always been told it's good to name them right off the bat. These are just set names within the XCom Enemy Within Long War mod. So we're going to get everybody named. Flipper. And the last one to get renamed, Midas. We'll see if he has the Midas touch. Okay, that's out of the way. Just a real peek to refresh our memories on our troopers last time. What I'm going to do as far as the promotions go, I'm probably going to hold off till right before the missions when I'm going to need them. I've been going back and forth. Is Barry Bonds going to be my sniper? Is Angela Merkel going to be my sniper? But I'm slowly settling on Angela Merkel being my sniper, Barry Bonds being my infantry. I like my infantry to have high aim along with my snipers, but snipers, I don't think it's quite as critical to have that mobility. So that's where I'm leaning right now. If y'all have any ideas on how you think I should play it, just let me know. And as far as the base goes, I'm kind of looking at kind of a satellite uplink area is going to develop there. Power area, at least once I get the access lifts down here, will kind of be along the perimeter around here. So I may be building some power bases or power plants up in here temporarily and then convert. I'm thinking maybe the lab area kind of up here with the Gene and Psi labs. Down here more of the workshops with maybe the repair bay and the foundry, maybe the officer training school and the alien containment maybe over this way. So that's kind of gives me I like having a rough idea on how I want to lay out the base, and that's kind of where I'm leaning or thinking right now. One thing I will do right off the bat is, because I know I'm going to need power before I get down to this steam, which will give me some nice jumps in power. I'm going to go right ahead or right away and just build a fission generator. There we go. And in the situation room, you can see to start in the Long War mod, we have our one satellite up in the United States, and we only have the ability to have one at this moment. Eventually we'll need the other uplink to be able to cover our continent. And what I'll do now, just because I have the funds to do it, I'm going to start building my first satellite over here.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities
Yes, I know, Bradford.
We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
And let's get right into it now and start scanning. See what we can find out there in the big old world. Our sawed-off shotguns are available now. I made a couple, if I recall. We're getting some requests. Usually the early requests that we get from countries are for satellites, so not always able to satisfy those requests early. It's nice if I can get some African continent requests for satellites where eventually I'm going to build them, but we'll take a look at that in a little bit. And we have some activity in the air. So we're going to see how my newly named pilots and aircraft do against this small fighter. We'll start with Dragon Liao, and we'll go aggressive since our early fighters aren't that great in aim. They need all the help they can get. Yes, they may get hit a lot, but we want to get this first enemy alien spacecraft shot down. So let's see if Dragon can do it. Taking a while for contact, and let's see how it goes. Nice to get the first hit and have the alien miss. Now we're getting some hits.
Contact lost.
Well, the first one we didn't get much out of that. Oh, we did damage the spacecraft. Hopefully the next aircraft we send, let's send Flipper up. See how the Flipper can do it. He can bring this spaceship down. Come on, don't leave my area. Don't leave my airspace. There we go. Come on, come on. You need to get him. There we go. Thought we were going to lose contact, and we got a damaged spaceship on top of us. Here we go. We shot down our first UFO.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. How copy, over?
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. All right, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify. Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
All right, we got our first downed UFO, and we didn't even bring it down over our continent. We went to a continent over the Atlantic Ocean, over into South America to get this aircraft or spacecraft. So we're going to send the Sky Ranger out. We get to pick our 6 units, and I am going to pick them based on, some of our fatigued soldiers are already available, but what I'm going to do is another full squad of rookies, and I'm going to pick some names not based on stats this first time around, just some people who I know will be watching this episode, so I want to utilize their characters and let them have some fun seeing how their characters handle this downed aircraft. So Tommy, you're going to be in there. Keith, we're going to pick you. And who else do we have in here? I could pick Sebastian, but I think we're going to bring Trevor on into the action on this one. And who else have we got? I think we got a Jeffrey down here. Jeffrey, I think you're going to jump in on this one too. And then just to round this out, I think we'll pick a few, see if we got a celebrity or two. Let's get a little tennis star action in here with Boris Becker. And who else should we use? Oh, how about Boomin' Hank Aaron? We'll see what he adds to the mission here. So we got our crew together now. And what I'm going to do is I'll come back once I look at them and equip them how I want for this mission. And we'll pick it up on the other side and take a look at how we're going to utilize them on this upcoming mission, or how I hope to utilize them. Okay, and we're back now. I've made all my choices. What I tried to do with everybody is when I have a full rookie squad, as we do on here, I just for my personal, it just seems to work best for me. I try to get everybody to have at least 6 health points in between both armor and the unit itself. So I'm always looking to have that be my minimum health between unit and just my overall Strength, that's really all I look for there. Then I just bolster one person. That's Keith. That's you. They had a little bit low aim. I wanted to bolster your aim. I want you to be able to get some kills. Otherwise, I've kind of spread out with some AP grenades. Just one smoke grenade just for protection in case my rookies get in trouble. Only one HE grenade. It tends to be on these alien UFO missions, less destructible cover out in the forest, the trees, you get them down to stumps, but the cover's still there. So I went a lot heavier on the flashbangs to get us out of trouble should we run into. And those that had weaker health, you'll see they are using the ceramic plating to bolster up their health. So nobody's below 6, and I think we're all armed for the mission. So let's head on out. And here we go.
Listen up.
Operation
We're going to be
First
dropping you deep in the
Druid.
Nigerian interior for the next operation. It looks like the aliens went down in the
I think Bradford needs some help with his map. If you look at the map, that did not look like interior Nigeria to me, where that spacecraft went down. We'll give Bradford that geography lesson when we have a chance when we get back from the mission. Look at that. If that's true from the lookout, walking right off the aircraft, off the Sky Ranger, is there a meld right in front of us? Because that's what it showed walking off, but of course we don't see it here. Oh well, that was a nasty little tease that we got coming off the Sky Ranger. So let's position our troops for the first move. We'll just start fanning forward, some blue moves, getting some nice tree cover, and see what we can find. Yep, not seeing much into the fog over here.
Okay.
In fact, now we got a little extra vision. So we got our spacecraft dead ahead of us right over here. So we'll take the slow move forward for that. Tommy, let's bring you also up by the tree here. Join Jeffrey. We're gonna bring Hank Aaron forward. We'll just do a little half cover here. Remember, I'm using the itchy trigger finger, so when I don't use that, it's very easy to just move up out in the open. But then if you trigger an alien pod, I'm always paranoid about getting that shot off on somebody who isn't in some kind of cover. There goes Boris Becker with his, sounds like Russian accent, so we may have to work on the language here.
On my way.
Make some adjustments. Otherwise that's gonna sound a little bizarre for me. There goes Keith up on the side here. We'll just overwatch everybody. No use with a bunch of rookies to be overstepping our bounds and double moving. Now after this next turn, we're going to have a better idea of what we're up against. As we get the sound clues after this second move, that's usually when they first start appearing. So let's move up to the log here and see what we can see. If we can activate our first aliens. No, looks like we're good to start getting inside of that aircraft. So let's bring everybody else up in the same similar fashion.
On my way.
We'll dash you, since that seems to be safe to move up that far. Although technically I could have activated being one square over. And we'll do the same here. with Hank Aaron. And Trevor, we're going to bring you up also over on... We're going to have a little look over onto the side over in this direction. And finally, Keith, we're going to dash you up so you're up near the front also. And we'll overwatch this time around as we're getting ready to move up towards that spacecraft. So hopefully we'll get a sound clue. I hear those sectoids out there, and they're looking like they're off to my left a little bit. So maybe that's the way we'll circle around, because I don't like getting too close or far into the aircraft with the outsider, who you'll see how he's buffed up big time for long war. It's nice to activate him on these alien spacecraft assaults when you're when he's the last alien. Okay, I know this map now. I recognize with that vehicle there, I've played this map before. Now I know where I am. So Keith, we're going to bring you over to this tree here. Boris Becker's going to come down this way. We'll start swinging everybody around towards those aliens a little bit. At least where we heard the sound of the aliens.
Moving to position. Affirmative. Moving out.
In these areas it's safe to move. And overwatch. No more new sound clues, so let's get over to make the jump across. Oh, and there we found our first pot of aliens. 3 sectoids scampering away. The one up close is just in half cover. None of them are going to be on Overwatch. None of them took a pot shot at us. So let's see what we can do. So we definitely have shots on the first alien from Keith, and even with your extra laser sight, you don't have a great shot. These rookie shots are horrible early on. Now if I move here, I would have, if I don't get rid of him, I have a chance that he would get flanked, but I want to get more eyes at least on this one alien over here, or more chance to shoot, or have options on
Good to go.
what we can do. Boris, you'll come up over here. We're going to take the flank risk with the thought that I'll be able to hold him from taking that flank move to get a triple flank on all those guys over here. For most of these guys, you're probably going to be out of any kind of grenade range, and that's what I'm just confirming we are. So what we're going to do, let's see who has some of the best shots here. Hank Aaron at 33%. Keith Merle, you're at 37%. Actually, the laser sight has helped you a little bit. 35% shot. 39% shot. We're probably gonna go with the massive fire, and then he's back under full cover. So I'm gonna say, even though we got all our chances in the 30%, depth of fire and volume of fire will help us negate this alien over here. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna leave him for kind of my backup on Overwatch, and the people with the better shots, Keith, we're gonna let you lead it off. Show us how easy it is. Oh my God, look at that. You earned the first promotion for this mission. You made it look so simple. Everybody else by default? Well, just about. I have one other guy, and that's Trevor, who has this alien in sight. But it's a horrible odds. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of overwatch the bunch of us here and see what comes up. And let's see what the aliens decide to do with 2 of them left. 2 out of 3 left. Moving forward, 47% shot, and Trevor, you just missed. It wasn't too far off, but you missed it. He's going to try getting up around you with an overwatch to hold you in place. So they're both overwatching, trying to hold us a little bit in place. And I think, Trevor, they're trying to get around you in the flank. Because no one else over here has a shot. Now I have in his line of sight there. You know, I'm going to take a chance that we can move Tommy up here to help support you a little bit. I think we may just, especially coming around this way, he may just be able to get there without triggering that overwatch. So let's find out. And he does. So we got a little extra support. They're behind the full cover, but my big fear is the flanking move they're going to take on Trevor. So I can move Trevor back, but he's going to have to put up with double overwatch, and that is, as a rookie, is not something I really want to do. And we're going to bring some Jeffrey, we're going to bring you down over here. I think we won't trigger overwatch. Yeah, we seem to be just on the edge of the overwatch triggering. Boris Becker's going to come to join you, so we get a little sight, and hopefully we can provide enough overwatch that they're going to be too afraid to move. And we're in that same line here, so let's bring Keith. We're going to bring you up. Even though you have your first kill, we need you up there to support. And finally, we got way back here, we got Hank Aaron bringing up the rear, and we will bring him, we'll just bring him up to the log for now. It's a double move. He won't have overwatch. He'll be out of range. And we're just out of range to fling anything at these aliens. So Trev, I think we're gonna, because the percent chances, I know I hit a 37, but I think we're just gonna do the overwatch and see what comes up, because we're full cover for almost everybody except you guys over here. Okay, we got overwatch here. We're going to, we'll hunker my half cover. I think that's what I'll do, because we don't want to make too many targets out of our rookies. And we'll see if we've generated enough overwatch to prevent them from flanking us. Time will tell. Let's see. Oh, we held them in place with the overwatch, and we got some suppression on Keith here on the backside. Question now becomes, on the overwatcher, it sure would be nice to get rid of you, but you're just out of range here, and I don't want to trigger overwatch with a rookie in my not so great rookie state. That would trigger. So I think we're just going to do the old 20% 1 in 5 chance volume of fire method. From four of you at least, and see what that generates. Probably a waste of ammo, but with all this heavy cover, we're just gonna overwatch you, Keith, over on this backside here. Take your 20%, 24% shot. Nah, we're not. They haven't been as bad a misses as I thought so far, but we're just gonna do this round. I don't think I want to sit here and play this game for super long, but that's what we're gonna do. Maybe without maybe not without too much overwatch. They won't try the flanking move. Oh, Trevor, that would have been nice. I'm worried about the flank now because this didn't work out and they don't have the overwatch on them, but someone who's slightly out of range. So this is a tense turn to see if we pay for our choices. Oh, see, they're going. He likes that shot on the half cover, but we don't have the overwatch other than Keith. Oh, almost got his second kill. And he didn't move into the other overwatch. Now he double moved, so that means, yeah, there's the double move. I almost called it too soon. So he's moving on the flank, but what this has done is it's freed me up a little bit too. What we can do, now this truck's only half cover, so if I want to get Trevor out of this mess, I'm going to have to run him and hunker there to get out of the flanking move. But I'm thinking we're going to try repositioning a little more aggressively over here. Of course, then you could probably just go kamikaze and get a right next door flank shot too. So Trav, I think what we're going to do on you is we're going to try and force some flank moves on these aliens. By getting you over here, you won't be able to shoot. And hopefully we don't activate anyone new. But we got a flank action going, so he's gonna have to move. So if I can generate some overwatch fire, we're gonna get some free shots on him. So let's bring some of these other guys up to try and get some of those overwatch shots going for when we force his move. And on the same token, we're gonna bring Keith. We're gonna not force you up as much because we gotta get some other people some kills here. Jeffrey, we're gonna bring you up on this backside into full cover. Do I have any other full cover that's going to give me a shot? It doesn't look like it. So Boris Becker, I think, since we found out they like to take the half cover pot shots, we're going to move you right here and just hunker you down. Everybody else we're going to put on Overwatch and see if we can eliminate another alien with volume of fire Overwatch here. Since he should be forced to move. And that's not the guy who's moving. But we'll still put you on Overwatch, Keith. Some different alien sounds. Oh, he's the one that's drawing the Overwatch. Look at that. And we got a hit. Not exactly sure by who. We'll have to go back and take a look at that. And the other alien's running out of the way, getting himself scared. That was a really low percentage chance on that one, but we got him to move out of the way. We creeped him out. We scared him. So the Overwatch shots on this side, no go. But he's pulling back. Probably another pod that he's trying to draw us into. But we'll kind of cautiously move forward. We can hopefully then bring some people forward. Trev, we're going to check. Hopefully he didn't move out of sight and put himself on Overwatch. I couldn't quite tell if that was a double move or not. We're going to have you be the brave guy that tests this out for you and see if you spring any Overwatch. If it's safe, I can run everybody across that open gap. Get some support back up with you. Oh, there he is. In fact, Trevor, let's give you a shot on this one. 68% is about as good as it's going to get as a rookie. Let's see if you can pull this one off. No, the aim was just a little off, Yeah, we're not going to get a shot. We're just going to have to dash everybody over to bring everybody up for support. We'll bring Hank Aaron over here. Jeffrey, you didn't get a kill, so we're going to run you up to this tree. Hopefully get ready for next turn. Oh, we triggered some more. That's not good after a dash, because I am very flankable at this point. Bad move on my part. Keith Merle, we're going to have you reload and hold the back door here. Can you get any explosives out there? No, that's not going to help. So we're just going to reload you and hope you can help us out when it comes to it. Yeah, that's flankable by that, but he's gonna have to move and get out of the way because he is also flanked as sectoid over here. So I'm gonna concentrate on these droids that are about ready to flank me and see if we can get a shot over there to help us out. And I think they can't go that far in one turn on a single move to flank me, so we're gonna at least get you up here to try and get a shot on those droids also. Drones, excuse me. I'm converting to Star Wars here. So we got a 65% shot. Fortunately, these drones have gone down to ground level, so now is the time to try and get some shots open on them. Tommy, let's see if you can help rescue us from this tight predicament I've put us into. And one drone down. And a promotion for Tom. We got Boris Becker, doesn't look like he has a promotion. Keith, maybe you did get that other Overwatch shot, so that means you may have 2 kills. But we're going to see. Boris Becker, can you get a promotion? 69%, that's about as good as you get as a rookie. Let's give it a shot. Ah, not quite, not quite, not quite. Now let's see if I get, oh, he's not moving for the flank. I get a little bit lucky here. The double move doesn't flank me for the, I'm not paying this turn at least for my double move and exposing a pod on the end of a double move. That, my friends, is why double moves into unexplored territory. I thought it perhaps was okay with the aliens having moved through that area, but I misjudged. And that sectoid is still scampering. He is afraid of us. Our shots on these drones are going to be a little tougher now because they've both raised their elevation. Oh, here we go. Jeffrey, I'm going to pull you back because you're extremely flankable in that position right there. And see, we're back down to these typical rookie shots of 35%. Trevor, you missed a shot and you're also unloaded. I can do a pistol shot, but with the defense factor we have against drones, a lot of times pistol shots don't get through their armor. We're just going to have you reload back here. Also on the drones, the flashbangs don't have any effect on the mechanized units. Do we have a shot? We do at least have a shot from Hank Aaron. So I think what we're going to do though is get him in an unflankable position. He should still have range on one. Yes, he does. And over here we have some issues with Boris Becker being flankable potentially. So we're going to have to see, is half cover going to work for us? Half cover is half cover is going to have to work for me on this in this instance. So let's move Boris Becker up here. And we're just going to have to do some mass fire attacks to see if we can knock out some of these drones. Boris Becker, you're first in line. 39%. And miss. Which we're going to be a lot of misses coming up. And Tommy, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull you back into full cover so you can reload and still be near the battle here. Fortunately about drones, we don't have to worry about the Overwatch shots. They don't do the Overwatch. Hank Aaron needs a promotion. All you guys are going to have some low percentage shots, but you're going to have that chance to get a promotion. And we got a promotion out of Hank Aaron. Earns that promotion. We got a back row shot at the last and final, I believe the last and final drone. Let's just double check. Yeah, we got that one sectoid, one drone out there. There we go, Jeffrey. Your turn, and just missed. That Bray ain't doing it for you, eh, bud? Okay, Keith, we'll give you the last shot to kind of get us. Oh, this is the last shot. That's right. I had Trevor over here. I had to reload. So let's just see if you can save us, even though you don't need the promotion. You can help. That was your worst shot of the game so far. You see how far you missed? Come on now. Come on. And the Drone moving forward. Is it going to double move or take a shot? He's going to go for the half cover shot, and we missed. Fortunately, we're lucky on every miss in these episodes we've had. The aliens have been missing us. And the sectoid, out of the dark, out of the fog of war, takes his shot on Trevor and misses. Okay, we're going to have volume of fire now on this drone over here. Well, except for you, Trevor. You don't have sight on the drone. But Jeffrey, you do. I'm worried if we don't nail him on this one. We got some flanks going on with this drone. Oops, look at that, look at that, look at that. I think we're going to have to move you back. Well, where can we move you where you can't get flanked? That's the problem. You're out of ammo, so you're not going to be much help for us here. We have Boris out of ammo. Keith, you're able to. We just reloaded over here with Tommy, but you've already got your promotion. Sticky situations here. We're gonna have Boris reload, but I'm wondering if I need to back up so he can't, because if he charges right at me, is he gonna be able to flank? We're just gonna reload. You already have a promo, so let's kind of go through and see who else. Keith has his promotion. Trevor, you don't have a promotion, but I don't see a really good spot. Yeah, this is what we can do. I think if we bring Hank Aaron over, who does have a promotion and can see the alien, I think you can move to here in your turn, and then you can take a shot from full cover. I think that'll work, and we'll still have the volume of fire if you should miss. Since you don't have the kill, we're gonna give you first crack at it over here. There we go, you got it. You got it. Okay, the drones are out of the way. All we got is that measly sectoid now to work on. Let's get everybody who needs it reloaded. And Keith, you're gonna move over here, and we're just gonna get everybody reloaded and ready for this alien. Even though we're in half cover here, I'm gonna say the alien isn't gonna do big damage on us. Hank Aaron can reload. And let's see if he comes kamikaze towards us or if he's gonna stay in hiding. And there he goes, he's making his move. So he's down, and I don't know, we're getting delayed by these aliens. I don't know if we're gonna have a chance to get that melded his back off that way somewhere. But that little old sectoid seems to be down there. I couldn't tell if it was a double move or not. That's the problem. So I don't know if we're going to be activating any kind of overwatch here. But Jeffrey, you have okayish health. Who's my tanker over here? Hank Aaron, he's got some health. So what we're going to do is we're going to dash him up a little bit. And if there is overwatch on a dash, it makes it a little harder to hit. And since he's got the health to take a hit, I think from a sectoid, we're going to dash him up and see if there's an overwatch. We'll have him break up that overwatch. And there's the alien not on overwatch, so we can start moving up safely now. Jeffrey, I'm going to try and get you a shot on that alien. He's in half cover. And we'll bring you up right here. That should give you a shot. Yep.
Moving out.
And we're just going to take it right away. Oh, excuse me, you don't have vision on that alien. Look at that. I thought you were going to have vision on that alien. What is breaking your line of sight? I don't know. Trevor, you've earned your promotion, but we're still going to bring you up. In fact, who's got the promotions? Jeffrey, so far you're the only one. You and Boris Becker, you're the two that need a promotion. So there we got an idea. Ideally, if I can work it, I'm going to get you guys the shots. We'll bring Boris over here for next turn to get some potential maneuvers on this alien to get a shot. And just to keep him from getting too aggressive, no, we don't have a shot there, so we're just going to keep you in Overwatch. If he tries to move forward to get a move on you, you'll have a shot.
That's affirmative.
And we'll bring Tommy, we're going to bring you up behind the door over here. You don't have a shot either, but we're going to put you on Overwatch. Who have we got left? Jeffrey, you don't have a shot. We're going to Overwatch you. We're just going to see if we can hold this alien in place here. He's probably going to Overwatch on us, I'm guessing. No. Yes? No, it's turn's not done. Let's see what he's going to do. Yep, Overwatch. So we're just going to have to force him out with brute force. One thing we can do, if the right guy has a flashbang, we can break that Overwatch so at least we can have some maneuverability. So let's at least do that first with Hank Aaron. Blind that alien. Boom, now we're safe to move up and hopefully get some better shots. Jeffrey, we're going to bring you in closer. We're giving you your chance. It's time for you to hit this shot, my man. Here we go. We got you up to 50% by getting in close. I'm expecting you to deliver. 50-50. Roll the dice. Flip the coin. Nope. Nope, nope. You're disappointing me. You're disappointing me. We need you better than this. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot from Mr. Becker. Well, we know we didn't have one from there. But I don't have any really good cover to move him up into unless we just go half cover on half cover for Boris Becker and see if he can get a shot over here. And he is flashbang, so being in half cover, I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if Boris can get his hit. Only 39%. He's a little farther back than Jeffrey was. Hence the lower percentage and a miss. Start bringing the rest of the support over to see if we can get some maneuvers on this alien. And if I bring you over, that's going to be a flank forcing him to move. We're not quite going to do that, but we'll bring you over into this half cover. He's flashbanged. It should be safe for you, Keith, so we don't have to worry about you getting hit. And we'll put Tommy on Overwatch. Try to keep him in place. Trevor, you already have a kill. We're just going to reload you and try to get this shot for the two guys that don't have it. Jeffrey and Boris Becker, I believe. And he's staying put. Jeffrey, if you can't do this, I'm going to help you out on this one. You got to do it for me, my man. Here we go.
Moving to position.
I'm giving you a flank shot. 79% now. I'm expecting big things out of you, my man. And we do it. There we go. So all we got left is Boris Becker. And that should, usually on this first UFO, you don't get a lot of aliens on these small UFO aircraft. We're going to start moving in and maneuvering to the spacecraft and see if we can battle that outsider to finish this off. And while we're at it, I don't know if I heard the meld expire. So we're going to see if we can do some daring moves, and the reason being, I think we're probably, for our first alien downed UFO, clear of aliens. So we're going to dash over towards that meld just in case it lasts a little longer and we're able to grab it. Yeah, we don't see it so far, so it's probably pretty far back there. So it may not be in range for me to pick up before it expires. We'll find out.
Paso ligero. Orders confirmed. On the move.
Okay. Up, and there goes the meld. So we don't have to worry about the meld. What we're going to do is move over this way, try to make a front door breach on the alien aircraft. If I recall, the front door is right around over here. And that's our upcoming next move that we're going to work on. See if we can stay far enough back so we don't accidentally activate the alien out of the aircraft, out of the spaceship aircraft. I guess that's a space shift.
With you guys. Location confirmed. Roger that. En marcha.
Oh, there was the meld, so it really wasn't that far away. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. We're gonna bring you up here. Yeah, that should be safe just fine. We're just gonna do a blue move here just so you can reload, Jeffrey. So we got plenty of flashbangs, all sorts of stuff to work with on the Outsider as we move into make that final capture, so we should be in good shape to get the Outsider. And hopefully we can maneuver and get you, Mr. Becker, that kill. And then we'll be happy. A second mission in a row, everybody promoted. That would be hunky-dory, awesome, possum, you name it. Yep, that's the Outsider in there. No noise, quiet. They don't do that skitter-scatter like the Sectoids do. Let's see if we can get up here a little closer and get vision of that front door. Right over and through here. We don't quite have vision of it, but we're getting there. There it is. Okay, now we know what the target is that we're moving for. Let's scamper on over there and make this happen.
Affirmative. Moving out.
And since it's just the Outsider that should be left, I'm a little more comfortable moving out and not having cover with every single individual on this mission.
Stepping off.
And we'll just do a quick double check, make sure everybody's fully loaded, ready for the upcoming battle. Boris Becker, the one I'm going to have to do the kill shot, I hope. And we're just going to reload you. The only one that I'm not with full ammo.
Roger, Dodger.
Okay, we're not triggering anything there.
Yes, Commander.
Run towards the center. We don't want to be too far on the flanks in case we might risk an activation if the Outsider is located on either side of this openings here. So far, so good, though.
Already there.
Now we'll get set up for the door breach, and we're gonna explode in on the final alien. So he's a little bit off to this side. We don't know if he's right there behind the door or if he's back in the far corner of the spaceship. Time will tell. Keith will get you on this flank. Jeffrey, you got a flashbang, but we'll put you on this flank. We're gonna keep Hank Aaron right here. Where's Boris? You're back here. We're gonna get you right up front and center because you're gonna be dashing in to try and get a close-on shot of that alien.
Position confirmed.
Okay, I think we're just about positioned for this breach, and since he's over on this side, we'll put you in right, not quite peeking around the corner yet, but we'll have you ready to dash around that corner to get a better angle if necessary, or perhaps throw a flashbang of sorts. There we go. Now we're ready for the door breach. Find out where this guy is. Let's take a peek. Yep. Ah, he's in the back, kind of, and he's running toward us. Thank you, Mr. Alien.
Source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
Thank you, Dr. Shen, for the warning. Not planning on throwing any explosives over there, especially with my alien friend having set himself up so nicely for me. I think what we'll do out here is... Tommy, you're going to be the first one to flashbang that alien in case I am unable... And he's also going to be forced to move if I'm unable to bring him down with Boris Becker. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you a shot on this guy. 95%, 58% critical. So I don't think you can kill him in all one shot this early in the game with the weaponry we have, but hopefully you can weaken him so Mr. Becker can get his kill. 95%. Just a basic shot, nothing critical. Now we're going to bring in Boris Becker. We're going to go for the critical shot on his and see if he can knock out this alien with a crit and gain a kill. Otherwise, someone else will have to finish him off, and we'll have to hope for mission experience to push him over the edge. Looking at 100%, 58% chance critical. Come on, 58%. Let's do it. And he did it. What do you know? Oh my god, that wasn't the last alien. I've been moving sloppy around this as if there were no other aliens and there's someone else out there. Oh my god. So much for being cocky and oh my goodness. So we've killed 7 aliens. That's pretty typical for a first mission. Now I gotta worry about other aliens here. So let's get some overwatches going. We haven't gotten any sound clues on where they might be, other than somewhere back here. The only ones we get, I was assuming, was the outsider. So we just got ourselves a piece of luck here by not accidentally stumbling into more aliens.
Got it covered.
Kind of hard to know where to position oneself, but we'll just get some overwatch shots. We don't know what angle they're at, where they're going to be coming from. But yeah, there's some sectoids out there. They're back over where we were. Look at that. Could have sworn we cleared that area when we first landed, but they could have been back over here on a different side of the spaceship and kind of circled around where we were having all our fun battles. Fortunately, they didn't get over there in the middle of the battle, or I would have been sandwiched in between some alien pods. So I'm going to kind of move slow just so I can kind of get everybody back together so I have some support from my other units. Not looking to really find them and activate them this first time, but we want to kind of get my guys grouped back up to get some fire support going. Woo! Talk about lucky. Oh, and there we go. It's a bunch of drones. I could have sworn it sounded like sectoids, but there you go. Never take the AI for granted in long war. Never assume. Now he's sitting there possibly flankable. I'm probably going to bring Trevor. I'm going to bring you back behind some cover here rather than put you on Overwatch. Everybody else kind of seems in better cover. You're going to have full cover here, Jeffrey. You may be in range to get a shot. You are in range to get a shot on everybody, but the one that's grounded, there's your best odds. All the rest are flying high and much harder to hit. Let's see what you can do on this grounded guy. 65%. Get some more experience? No. No, 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 no. So I think what we're going to do is just overwatch those that don't have vision rather than get them positioned on a... Oh, you got some range. You got a shot on Mr. 63% droid. Let's go it. Hank Aaron, Boomin' Hank. Let's do it. Let's not run cold now. Not the time to run cold, guys. Oh, elevation, elevation. Yeah, your elevation is making my Overwatch. Ooh, nice shooting, Boris. You were the last one to get your promotion, but you hit a nice low percentage Overwatch shot. Good for you. Keith. And you just missed. Not bad, not bad. These are hard to hit, highly elevated drones. Oh, you gonna repair? Quit doing that. Quit doing that. Early game, you are the toughies here when you do that. That's not fair. Come on, stay down, don't elevate. Nope. They've all decided to elevate and make themselves a little tougher. So I think what I'm gonna have to try and do is rotate around if I can into better cover. And get some of my guys here protected a little better. Do I have any other full cover options there? Oh, I do here, and I don't think they're going to be able to come up and flank me in one move, so let's take it up here. It's nice. The only thing that's nice is with these drones, not having to worry about those Overwatch shots and forgetting and getting shot at. So 37% on all of them. They're all raised up. Let's see how else we can position. Here's a nice little corner cover, only half cover though. But Trevor, you're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna hold it for me and do a bang up job. And let's see over here. Let's position you, Mr. Hank Aaron, over here. And finally, Tommy, we're gonna bring you down this way. And we're gonna see if we can get some volume of fire going and shoot us a drone. How about a welcome back to Earth party for the drones here? There we go. We got a hit back. Let's finish this guy off. We don't need him getting healed again. Jeffrey, see if you can finish this guy off. This is your big chance. There you go. Way to do it, dude. I was ragging on you early, but you came through this time. Okay. We got to start putting these odds back in our favor. Keith, can you get something done here for us? Yes, you can. Now I'm liking our odds all of a sudden. Even against these low percentage hits, we're just coming through. We are a team here, guys. We are a team. Nice shooting there at the end. Way to finish the mission off. Let's head back to base and celebrate us. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Successful downed UFO. I am thrilled. Look at that. Promotion all the way down the line. Yes, not a scratch. This is 2 lucky missions in a row without even a scratch. We've had them shooting at us. We've had the aliens take some fire, but not a lot. And when they have, they've just been missing. So this isn't about typical long war so far. I've been killed by those 5% shots before. And so far, we're getting off to a nice start. Unfortunately, a little weak on the meld these first 2 missions. We're going to have to see if we can't turn that around. It's a lot easier when we aren't rookies for me to be more aggressive. So hopefully, once we get unrookified, we all get promoted, we're going to have a better chance to get some more meld so we can keep moving forward. Okay, let's take a look in the situation room. We had some damaged parts that we can sell. The 2 flight computers, that'll just give us some extra income, and that's all we'll sell at this point. Okay, once again, I'm not going to do any promotions until right before we have our next mission and when I finally start using those guys. But you can see that first aircraft that got hit and damaged, didn't quite bring down the UFO. It's out for 16 days. So the air war is unforgiving when you get hit and you miss bringing down those UFOs on the first try. One thing I'm going to do, now that I'm thinking about it, Flipper did so well. I think he was the one that got the kill. I'm going to actually edit his loadout, so later in the month or next month when we start getting some little more difficult aircraft, maybe the fighters coming in, I'm gonna arm him with Stingray missiles. So I have at least one of my aircraft ready to take on one of the heavier duty aircraft, and then perhaps once I finally do see a fighter for the first time, I'll get a second ship switched over, second aircraft shifted over. That's the way I'm going to play it at this point. Barracks are looking great and wonderful with all the promotions pending, but once again, we'll get into those in the future. It gives me a chance to mull it over and think about it. And if you are one of those characters and you want your guy, your soldier, to be a specific class or a specific promotion, I'll show you the list right here. In fact, we'll give you a kind of shot at what the choices are, because in regular XCOM you only have really the 4 classes to choose from. We have a few more to choose from, up to 8 now in the Long War. So you're potentially looking at being a gunner, a rocketeer, a grenadier, or basically an engineer. You can be a medic, you can be infantry, you can be an assault who's loves to run and gun and get up there close with his shotgun. You can be a scout and you can be a sniper. So those are the choices that we get to use as we get our promotions out of the specialist rank. So be thinking about that. If you have a character in this game, let me know in the comments. You know, if you know my text, you feel free to text me direct, but put it in the comments. Let's get used to letting me know what you want in the comments if you have a chance. If you want to do something special with your character or be a particular kind of class as we get you promoted. What I'm going to do is end this episode right here, and we'll take a look at what we're going to do next time. I appreciate all y'all watching, and signing off from Western Kentucky.
XCom, come in. This is ZigZagZog trying to reach you from Western Kentucky. The aliens are moving on our town, and we are not being successful so far. We need your support. It looks like they've reached and taken the Pella window factory on the outskirts of town. We've brought in reinforcements from nearby Fort Campbell, but we don't seem to be able to hold them back. We need your support. We've heard of your early successful encounters with the aliens and some of your famous operatives already. Please send the likes of Trevor and Tommy, Keith, Jeffrey, Alexis, anybody. We need some support.